Thank you for tuning in today to find out a little bit more about the CTAE programs here at Stevens County High School. I'm Julie Payson. I'm the president of the Toccoa-Stevens County Chamber of Commerce. We have the privilege of being the advocate and community partner for Stevens County to promote commerce and tourism in our community. We are affiliated with the Georgia Chamber of Commerce and certified chamber in that regard, and also the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, where we received the distinction of 5-star accreditation. So it's an honor to get to promote Stevens County and all that goes along with that. Our Stevens County school system was recognized by the Georgia Chamber of Commerce and awarded the Rural Workforce Preparedness Grant to help promote the CTAE programs in our state, specifically in our county here in Stevens County. There are so many opportunities in the workforce here in Stevens County that match our CTAE pathways offered in our school system, and we're excited to tell you a little bit more about those today. I hope you enjoy learning more about this CTAE pathway and how it feeds directly into career opportunities here in Stevens County.
Stevens County High School Welding Program gives students hands-on experience in welding and welding fabrication. The program covers the history of metalworking, safety practices, welding techniques using hand and power tools, reading welding blueprints, operating different types of welding mechanics using oxy-fuel cutting torches. Students also get to work on real projects, applying what they've learned in practical situations.
I'm Kirby Pope, President, General Manager, Patterson Pump Company. I'm here to talk to you about our welding programs and some of the other opportunities we have here at Patterson, but mainly with a focus on our welding needs. Patterson, we were purchased by the Gorman-Rupp Company in 1988. Gorman is a large pump supplier themselves. They own 6 or 7 other pump companies. None of us compete against each other. But Patterson was one of the purchases that they made in 1988. We make the largest of the pumps of any of the Gorman-Rupp companies. We blend to this community a lot, and we try to do things in the community to assist it, help it, and have our presence known. We think it's very important. On this end of town, up this end of Currahee Street as we call it, we're basically at the bottom of Currahee Mountain. There's a lot of history here where we're located. This was the training facility for the 101st Airborne Division when they were preparing for the largest assemblance of force the world has ever seen, which was D-Day. We're proud of that. Where our place sits was the actual campground and barracks for those people, for those soldiers preparing for war. And we take a lot of pride in that area. Being in this community, being a large employer so that you don't have to drive to a Gainesville or even Atlanta area. Most everybody that I know is not making any money when they're driving a car 30, 40 miles a day, one way. We have different positions here at Patterson, especially for production opportunities. Welders being one of them, machinists, machine operators, plant personnel as far as assembly, painters, production personnel. Our welders here, their day pretty much consists of fabrication of different items, whether it be pump items or whether it be base items for those pumps. In the summer times here, we have different hoods that are ventilated. Some people are a little jealous that the actual welders here have better temperature conditions than a lot of the people. But it's a job in which, if you're a welder, you know it takes a lot of patience. And a lot of that time, if you're in the heat, you're gonna sweat, and that just adds to the problem of patience. When you get to be a true fabricationist, to where you can take a drawing, you can pretty much lay everything out on your own. You don't have to have someone go and check behind your work. You can make upwards in the high 20s to $30 an hour. No issue there. We also do some robotics with welding, welding of base plates with the robotics and some other fixtures that we have. We also use cobots. So it is a very, very good knowledge for people to have fabrication knowledge to come in and operate those as well. You could be a full-time robotics operator here if you wanted to, especially with a welding background. So we'll take employees from 18 years old up. For welders, we prefer that without any experience that you do have a diploma from a technical college, such as North Georgia Tech or as Lanier Tech. We have a lot of students who work with us while they're going to trade school. That is not an issue for us. We think it enhances what we do, but we're proud of what we have. We're proud to be in this community, and we're especially happy for the employees that we have. We try to drive it home that we are family with everybody here. And that's what it feels like when you work here as a big family.